Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Pisces, I do apologize that it has taken a little bit of time to get back to you guys. My son got sick and then he just stayed sick, and then we sort of, you still hear it a little bit in me, a little bit puffy and still like it's still a little bit there. So I do apologize if I sound a little, I don't know. But we're back. My son is at kindergarten and I am really good to go. And I figured for a bit there that maybe I wasn't going to be able to do the Pisces for the Pisces, but the readings and your Pisces reading for the month of June. But I figured we still have a lot of time left. So it's for the monthly of June for Pisces, and it's general. So it's anything and everything goes. So take whatever resonates. And if you find that this is your reading, like you're intrigued by it or you're curious about to know more, you're so welcome to the extension of this reading. Wow. That was fast. We started first one, deep knowing number 43, and come to the edge number 36. Come to the edge and thinker 44. So just at first glance like this, it's like, okay, so we have a deep knowing. There is I see the stars are aligning. Like you see the stars are sort of coming in alignment in a straight line, but they're not really like in the forefront. They're a little bit like we could use a little bit more color, if that makes sense. Those stars could have a little bit more color. They could stand out a little bit more. It would make me feel like, okay, we really are in alignment. So I think that this is something you're working on, Pisces, that you're trying to get yourself into alignment. You want to get more into balance. And whether that is like health-wise, body-wise, work-wise, like whatever wise, whatever wisdom is in there, you're seeking alignment. And with this deep knowing, you know, when you reach that level of deep knowing or alignment, or like when your crown chakra is really open, you have that connection to your inner being, you have the connection to the universe. It's just a beautiful place to be, because it's like there's no confusion, there's no questions, there might be questions that arise every once in a while, but it's like it's a clear path, if that makes sense. And then there's something here. We're going to go deeper into each and every one of these energies and just figure out what this is. So at the end of this reading, we're having a clear picture. But this come to the edge is basically saying, like, to dare to take a leap of faith, or dare to, if there's a situation where you are a little bit hesitant, or maybe not having enough confidence to do something, or if that is in a relationship, it can even be like, to dare to just fully open your heart, to dare to show, like, bare your soul and show yourself who you truly are to another person. Just dare to live a little. It's like a feeling of let's come to the edge, dare to take a leap of faith, like it's going to work out. But it sort of requires a little bit from your side, that you're willing to open up and that you're willing to sort of play the game. It's not a game, but like, you do know what I mean? Like that you want to participate, okay? And then we have 44, the thinker. And this is usually, again, we're going to go deeper. This is usually a card or an energy that is about, we already have the next level, that we're over-analyzing things a little bit. We're 44, over the years, it's interesting, because numerology-wise, if you were to look up the number 44, it's not a master number. 1133. Excuse me. 112233 are all master numbers. 44 is not. But over the years, and like how I work with my guides and my I don't know what to call it, but like my language, my guidance language has, like, over the years just grown into 44 being a master number. But that's like just for me. And this is telling me that it's when something is really like you wished it into being, it has manifested, we've been working on this for a while. And 44 sort of states that it's like it's overdue. It's here, it's waiting on you. It is like so ripe that it probably has, the leaves have fallen off and it has come back around and we have had new roots and it has blossomed again. And you're sort of overthinking the situation. It's something that is like, something is so ripe for you to jump on board, or something is so overdue. It's like, we've been doing this for enough time that it's like it's time to move on to the next level or move on to the next step. And it's sometimes like you can overthink things. And Pisces, you're a little bit known for this. Like if we completely generalize Pisces, you're a little bit known for overthinking things, or really like, it's not fair to say overthinking, because well, it's a little bit of like, okay, so you're overanalyzing things. It's thinking about a thing that doesn't need thinking. You can spend so much time thinking about something else because this very particular thing has been out-thunk. That's what it's called in English. So deep knowing, let's go deeper into the knowing. Deep knowing, why is that here for Pisces, please? Why is that here for Pisces? It's like, it's almost like there's something here that we like, you want to pursue it, you want to throw yourself out there, or like you want to participate in this thing, or you want to just show more of yourself, or like fully show that heart of yours. And it's just, it's going to your head a little bit. It's like, it's not necessarily healthy anymore. It's like it's a situation that you can just, if this is a relationship, it's so ready and ripe for you to get into that relationship. If this is a job, you don't need anything else to jump on board on this job situation, like this job opportunity, because you have everything you need. So there's a little bit of lack of confidence there. You're trying to like fix it by getting more into balance or more into alignment. So why is that here for Pisces, please? Queen of Gabriel. So this is basically just sort of giving you a pep talk, because the Queen of Gabriel is like, she's very much, she knows what she wants. She has a plan for it. She doesn't feel anything like, what, I can't do that? No. So the Queen of Gabriel is like, it's a really smart thing to try to get yourself into alignment, to meditate, to be in stillness, to be out in nature, to be by water, painting, singing, baking, I don't know, gardening, whatever sort of fills that joy, whatever gets you into alignment, wherever makes you feel like you're balanced, is going to make you into the Queen of Gabriel. And the Queen of Gabriel doesn't hesitate. She has all the confidence in the world. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. There's no limit to what she can create and what she can do. And obviously this also works for a man. Passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. Passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. That's Queen of Gabriel. That's you, Pisces, when you're in alignment. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So there's something here, by getting into alignment, you're going to find that confidence. You're going to not question yourself so much, or think about like, is this a good thing to do? Or like think about it twice. And if we sort of not reverse, but like if we sort of throw this around a little bit, if it's not something that you should get into, like to work up your confidence to get into, it can also be to work up your confidence to get out of. Does that make sense? If you've been at a job for enough time, like you're overthinking this, it requires a leap of faith to like withdraw. You've been thinking and thinking and thinking about like quitting this job, or leaving this relationship, or ending this cycle of something, and you're thinking and thinking and thinking about it, and it's like, it's just time. then it's also like a beautiful thing to just put yourself. I probably would not suggest, if I were to work on someone with someone, like on a one-on-one situation, I probably would never say like take that leap of faith, and just go for it, even though you feel like you're not ready, or you feel fear, or you feel like you're lacking in confidence. If you're quitting something too soon, or if you're like ending something too soon and you're not sort of ready, it's just not time just yet, that won't go well over either. So there's a good thing to just put yourself in balance first before we get in or out of a relationship, or before we get in or out of a job, or start this new thing. It's just not quite ripe yet. And the thing is that is not that the thing is not, or relationship, or person on the other end, or job on the other end, or whatever is not ripe already. It's been so ready for so long. We're really just waiting on you. I said that to someone else. We're waiting on you. I think that was Scorpio. And that's the thing with Scorpio as well, like the depth of Scorpio. They're also like big thinkers. If we completely generalize Scorpio as well, they're deep thinkers. And I think it even was in a title, like everything's ready, we're just waiting on you now. So maybe you have Scorpio in your chart. You relate to Scorpio a lot. Maybe go check that out. Okay, so how do we do this then, Pisces? Come to the edge. Okay, I'm supposed to read out of the book, so I will. 36. 32. 36. Come to the edge. Essential meaning of this card is courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting a risk. The Oracle's message states, facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Yeah, that's the overthinking thing there. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. And the relationship message states, it's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not a time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith, and you will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step towards the gods, and they will deliver what you truly desire. And the prosperity message states, if ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice now, and if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form and what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take that step. The results will be amazing. So there's something here with like you don't have to know what's beyond the unknown. Like the risk taking or the leap of faith is basically you going for something that you don't fully know how is going to pan out. If you leave this relationship, where are you going to end up? Like if you leave this job, if you ask for I mean, I know we talked a little bit in the past about codependent relationships, and so this can also be like friendships. It can be family members that, like, if you're a little bit too tight with someone, or like a little bit too, maybe not too tight, but you know what I mean. When it becomes toxic, when it becomes codependent, that you're not fully like free in your own, and they're not fully free in their power, there's some sort of enabling going on. That can be the thing as well, to just pull away from, and you don't really know where that's going to land. Or if you're quitting a job, and maybe you even have, like, you want to start your own business, or you want to go in a different direction, just even get on to another job, even though maybe you even have it already, or you have like this idea about how this, like, your own business is going to go. It's always that feeling of like, oh, am I doing the right thing? Like, if I quit this job now and you want to start your own business, you want to go like choose a different career, is that really going to work for you? Is that the stupidest thing you could ever do? Because now you're secure financially. Maybe you have good hours where you're at, but it's just not, your soul is just not singing, you know? There's always going to be that leap of faith. There's always going to be that unknown. But I mean, it says a little bit, like, we get a little bit there in the book that, like, you can feel the fear, but it's like you should do it anyway. And I'm quite the opposite. I'm like, if you feel fear here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if, like, I would wait until you feel comfortable, because fear attracts fear. Fear attracts things that you need to continue to be fearful about. And then you'll just win that argument as something happened as you quit. Like, if I leave them now, they're just gonna have a meltdown, you know, if they, and like, I'm so fearful that they will, you know, work yourself into a better place where you feel more in balance. That's what the Queen of Gabriel is all about in the deep knowing. When you just know, when you know that maybe walking out of this relationship, or maybe quitting a job, and you just know that there's going to be so many people like, no, don't quit, like there's going to be upset people. And even though you know it's going to be upset people, you just know in the heart of hearts that this is the right thing to do. You might even shed a tear or two as well, like, just because you feel like it's still tough, you know? It's sort of bittersweet, but it's what you have to do. But that's completely different than feeling like real fear and do it anyway. So we have the thinker, and so you seem to be like the book said also, like, just go with your emotion, go with your heart, and sort of step away from your mind right now a little bit. Drop into that heart of yours, and just, like, it's like you could see yourself with cotton around your thoughts. It's like every thought gets their own little bed, and you're just tucking it in under these covers, and it's just all cotton. It's just fluffy, and it's soft, and it's like, we're just gonna soften those thoughts a little bit. And you're just gonna allow them to rest a little bit. Like, just breathe out and understand that you don't have to think this into being, or think or overthink this. There's something so ready, in or out of a relationship, in or out of a job situation, in or out of a codependent situation. It's so ready to be moved on. So the only thing we need to do now, Pisces, is to come to some sort of balance, to some sort of deep knowing, to just get yourself to a place where you feel like this is okay. Because it is okay. Everything here says that it is okay to move forward with whatever decision this is. The thinker, why is that here, please? The thinker for Pisces. Wisdom, number 5. So 5 is overcoming fear, overcoming obstacles, overcoming the threshold that you perhaps think is there. Maybe even have it in the language. Like, I need to get over this. Or like your language is just so freaking powerful. The way that we express ourselves sometimes is a giveaway. Sometimes it's just not the fact that we're saying this on, like, over and over and over again, and so that's why we create this situation. Yes, it doesn't help that you keep repeating it, but sometimes it's also like a help, like, oh my God, what did I just say? Did I did I just say that? Like, that's not a good thing to walk around saying, because but it's also like your guidance system is trying to get your attention, that is the vibration that is active. Just the other day, I think this is okay. One of my sisters, I hope I'm not throwing her under the bus. I don't think so. She probably would just say, like, right out loud, what's going on with her. Anyway, so she has this expression in Swedish that det tar aldrig slut. Det tar aldrig slut. Like, it never ends. Like the never-ending story. Or like, det är alltid något. Which is the same thing, but it's a little bit milder, but it's like there's always something. And it's not like there's always something like, oh my God, I'm bombarded with so much money. There's always so much money. Or like, there's so much opportunities. There's always something. It's just, it's always something. It's so like exhausting because it's always something. And then she had sort of like, not a meltdown, but she'd really, like, when she caught herself saying this and then put one or two or three and three together, like, oh my goodness, like, I keep repeating there's always something, or it never ends, over and over again. And then it never ends. There's just this new, like, if there's a little bit of a gap of a breather, like, okay, here's a breather, like, bam, that's going to fill up so fast with something else, because it never ends and because there's always something. And so when she realized that, it was like, oh my God. And when she started to look like it, she was like, it's so humorous. It's fascinating that you just walk around feeling like, what is this? Like, is someone against me? No. It's just, you're trying to get your own attention. That's the active vibration you have walking around, saying there's always something. And the minute she was like, oh my, that's what I'm doing. I'm the one filling in the gap. What the heck? I'm going to stop now, So the 5, the conflict, the overthinking, the doing too much, the maybe not even realizing in the moment that you're doing it, like my sister, then becomes the wisdom. Then it becomes, oh my God, I am the creator of this. If I'm the creator, if I can fill every hour of every day, of every second with this little thing, imagine what you can fill it with instead. And so it turns into wisdom, it turns into knowing. And that's what you're doing, Pisces. You're taking something, there's something that perhaps, like, it can also be different perspectives. Like, from one perspective, it looks really ugly. And from another perspective, like, from one perspective, I'm just overwhelmed because of the things that I'm filling up my day with. And another perspective is, oh my Lord, imagine the day that I can fill up things with. From one perspective, it looks really bad. And from another, it looks really awesome. And it depends on which perspective you're in. Are you in a little bit of a victimhood perspective, like, oh my God, like, can I catch a break here? Or am I, like, on top of things, in control, and, like, I run the show here for who? We're going to take this into the extension and see what else we can find there for you. So if you feel like, yeah, this is my reading, or you're just intrigued to know more, you're so welcome to the extension. 2 ways to get there in the description box. Go read about it, see whatever fits you better. If not, thank you so much, Pisces, for showing up here, for taking time out of your day to listen to these videos. If you haven't subscribed already, I really would appreciate it if you did that. If you keep coming back, it really helps me. Thank you so much, guys.